So we're out here at Fayetteville. We done a live feed a little bit earlier, but in case y'all didn't see that. So today we're doing 28x10 race, Street Invaders. Rick Crawford's got his class out here with a bunch of G8s, I think it is. And track's in pretty decent shape. There was a pretty good accident earlier when we first got here, but they got that all cleaned up. So now they started running the Street Invaders and people are starting to make some passes. It's about 2 o'clock. Hopefully we're gonna be able to get this in pretty soon. It's pretty cold out here. It's chilly. The sun is making it bearable, but as soon as that sun starts going down, I think it got down to, it was in the 30s pretty good last night, but the sun is going to start dropping and the temperature is going to start dropping very rapidly. This time change with it getting dark at 6 o'clock, I mean, we just don't have much time after that. The sun's going to hopefully make the track reasonably good while it's out. I think when I just signed up, we had 6 or 7 cars for the 28x10 race. So hopefully in the next hour or so, we'll be going up for first round. I am going to go up there and try to get me a shakedown real quick. I just throwed a tune-up in it that I think will go down. It may or may not. I mean, the track feels pretty decent though. So I mean, I may be underestimating it. Fayetteville's a great track. Typically what they do though is more of a slick prep track. It's not really, you know, sprayed down and hosed down really tight for radials. So we're going to go make some passes here. Got the car warmed up, everything cranked up fine. So, well, I shouldn't say it cranked up fine. It was 45, 50 degrees. It did not crank up fine, but it did crank up. So we got it warmed up, and so we're going to drive up there now and make a pass. Here's another pair in the Street Invaders.
Hey, y'all fall in behind us. I'm going to push the rubber down on the start line. Get ramped up.
Good pass. It is gone. That was a, I think there's a race car Impala, no nitrous on it. What is it?
Shot for the hood.
Oh, sure is. A shot for the hood blowed out. That's exactly what it is. It comes through the hood too. But the hood's down. Hit him in the leg.
Still hot. Oh, it's still hot. Yeah, that's the shock out of the shock actuator having. Yeah.
Alright, well they got it put out. They'll pop the hood. Oh, it's back. Still coming back.
It's hot. I just found out it was hot.
Yeah, that's what hit me
That's what
too.
hit him.
That's what y'all people never touch when they burn a car.
Wait for me.
You know what? Dick's me.
Hey,
That thing come flying out of there, that shock, and it smacked her in the leg.
Hey, need a band-aid?
God, it's bleeding pretty good.
How about a paramedic? Paramedic, two or three?
I think the fire department.
I know a good one.
Busting her up pretty good.
That's why I wanted to see which end hit her.
I'm not here. Come on.
yeah, it glanced over me.
I can tell you this much, it's
somewhere
somewhere
in
right in here, right in here, okay? All right, go ahead
Go ahead,
and
Trevor
draw.
John.
Oh, I like picking last. I like getting what's
Well,
left
that's
over.
You want the leftovers?
That's fine. It don't matter to me.
I ain't see nobody smiling.
Look, he's gonna get it. Look at there.
God, no.
God!
Oh, man.
Boy, I got some. I'm going to Piedmont tomorrow.
Okay, so there's
I done got
John.
the ace.
All right, who got the
Got
two?
switch.
Okay.
Half on the field come to the line.
Okay.
To the
While,
lanes.
while you're in here, Rico, I'm hearing sometimes, okay, go ahead.
Can you believe that?
I need that. I was so
Look, I asked her, I said, where's the ace? She said, somebody over there. And they all draw it. I was just going to take the last
It
one, but
looks like 8
he was
cards
being
right there.
he was being hard headed. He wanted
As
the last
long as
one.
we got it.
Got the 3.
I'm out, gentlemen.
Thank you. We'll be seeing you at 3:30.
Isaiah and Philip. Okay.
Can I just hang on to this one for later, for next show? That's what Randy, last time we were up here, he drew the bye for me like 3 times in a row. On the
I get.
We're up here first round. I got the bye. That's a good shakedown. It went a 5:15, 1:46. It chirped the tires a little bit, rattled the tires, but it run halfway decent. So we got the bye. I drew the bye luckily, so that's a good thing. So we're going to do, I mean, it was like 10 minutes since we made a pass, so I don't have a lot of time. It didn't get real hot, but it did get a little warm. But I'm going to try the left lane, and I'm going to just hit probably half track pass. Hit a half track pass, get it back, cool it down. Sun's going to be going down shortly, so we ain't got much time. So that's not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. That's where I figured it would be, somewhere in the teen range, O's and teens. So that was a halfway decent pass. So first round, I'm going to just do a half track pass. We made it through that round. Of course, we had to buy, so that's good. So we're checking air pressure. Right front tire seems to be a little low. It pushed real hard to the right. It went a 125, 60 foot. Our plan was to only go 330, but I couldn't even make it 330. So we're down to 5 cars. So it's almost 4:30. I don't know if we're going to get to finish this race or not. The temperature is already dropping. The right lane is, generally a little better here anyway. So with the temperature going down, it's going to be, even more so. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to take my computer to the staging lanes with me. We're going to draw. It depends on who I draw as to what I put in my tune-up. It went a 125, 60 foot that time. The pass before that, it was a 129, and I didn't do anything different. It must have banged a little longer, which air's cooling down, but it had about the same amount of boost when it left. So, I don't really understand why it tried to go 125, 60 foot. So, but anyway, so we're getting ready for second round. May as well say first round for me since I had that bye. Maybe I'll get lucky and draw a bye all the way to the finals. I don't know if that'll work or not. That has happened before when Randy has drawn before for me. So maybe it'll happen again. We'll see. All right, here we go. Left lane. I made the number on that. I didn't make it on left lane.
Y'all have to know who won. Let me know so I can put them on my sheet.
They should be doing it right now. Slicks, I'm pretty sure, but his knocked the tires off. So mine, man, that's an awesome sunset. You can see it's starting to clear out. It's dark, it's really cold. Sorry for the sidetrack, but my car went pretty good. We both had decent trees, not terrible at all. 129, 344, 516, 543. It was chirping the tires quite a bit, and you can see it in my data log. And I did turn it down just a little bit when I didn't want it to leave. That 125, it tried to push really hard. So I turned it down just a tad. And it did leave with less boost. It left on 6.7 pounds. It come up, I pedaled it right there. I felt it chirp the tires really hard. The blue line on the top is my TPS sensor. And then it come on up, chirped the tires here. And then it was trying to lug the motor a little bit and it spun. And I shifted gears real fast. And you see, I was about to pedal it and then it recovered and drug it on down. So that's good. The timing here. So what that is, that dip right that I have right there, that's a shift timing retard. It helps so that it don't knock the tire off. And that may have been what actually saved it right there, is that it, you know, pulled that timing out right there. So anyway, boost comes up, gets out here. You see the line is real jaggedy. And it was chirping the tires. I could feel it in the car. I don't know if it was, you could hear it outside, but I could feel it in the car. It feels like you're running over rumble strips. So that's where the tire is slipping and grabbing, slipping and grabbing, slipping and grabbing. And that's really not very good. So out here, I didn't know where he was. I couldn't see him, so I couldn't just let off. I mean, that was at 4.3 seconds into the run. So I just eased off the gas. I went probably a little lower on TPS than what I should have. I went about half throttle. And then I eased back into it. Well, more like flat-footed it, I guess. And then I run it out the back. And there's the finish line. Finish line's right there. Somewhere in that range right there. So, right at the finish line. So, I got the win, so everything looked good. They're still running like the street cars, and 12.0, 11.0. You know, those cars, it's not terrible out here. I mean, it's cold still, but they can manage without getting into too much trouble. The 3 cars that were left, we had 2 trucks, a S10, a white S10 turbo truck, and there's a black nitrous truck. And so, you know, we just talked with ourselves, and it is, I mean, it's cold out here. I don't know what temperature it is, but it's got to be in the mid 40s already. It might even be lower than that. So that's going to wrap it up for tonight. So, you know, can't complain. Got a little bit of cash. More about having fun coming down here. There's the man Austin doing his strut. He was doing good.
Trying to.
And with the 68, what happened on yours? What did it do?
Blew the crossover pipe off of it.
Crossover pipe.
And tried to rig it up with Mountain Dew cans and clamps.
Mountain Dew cans, and it actually almost worked because it bloated off like right at the finish line or about half track, yeah. And the truck was able to get back around them. God, that sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. It's racing. So, right. I mean, you know, you had fun, and you're going to bring a welder with you to the track from now on.
I'll get a portable welder on my trailer.
Yeah, I see them all the time. I mean, it's, you know, it's one of those things we need to have one. All right, guys, well, it's been a fun day at Fayetteville. We had a blast. Very successful, had fun, made it down to 3 cars. Had a good time, had a blast. So I appreciate y'all watching and joining in, and we'll see y'all next time. I am going to go to Piedmont tomorrow. I am not going to take my car. Hopefully some footage of my buddy Joey breaking the world record in the stock block Ford 302 range. Hopefully we're going to go like a 505 or 506. Weather's going to be good, so he may be able to do it. So we'll see what happens. All right, appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned, go fast, get some win lights. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks. See y'all.